Welcome, 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 everybody, one and all. Glad you could be here. Uh, how are things going in preparation for the holidays thing? Huh? Getting everything together? Okay, okay. Well, listen, glad you could be here, like I said. And today's not going to be all that long. Of course, none of them are all that long, but some are longer than others. Typing today. Let's get right at it. Day 25. 25th day of the 90-day typing challenge. And we have a typing speed of 37 words per minute, 2 up from yesterday, so maybe it's a fluke, maybe it'll last, who knows. Then a error percentage of 5.4, which is 1.5 error points or error percentages below yesterday's 6.9, and we were able to accomplish that in 9 minutes and 49 seconds, which is about 20 seconds, no, actually 25, almost 30 seconds faster than yesterday. So, something went right today, or maybe everything was going wrong the other days, but there you have it. Today's blog is entitled, What is Your Why? Now, I realize that there was another blog, written blog, and corresponding video blog earlier on in this series, but this is actually a pretty important topic. Not that any other of the topics that we've been speaking about are not important, they certainly are, but this particular topic is so important because whereas the other things are good, you have to know them, technical proficiency, what to do in your business from day to day, so on and so forth. The why is going to keep you in the game when there's that thing you just don't know how to do and you have to learn it, and everything, life and people are pulling you this way and that way, and it's run late and you're tired, you just like to go to bed, but you haven't done your daily video, for example, you haven't written your daily blog, one thing or another, and yet, what's gonna, are you gonna jump in the rack and say, oh, to heck with it, or are you going to not go to bed until you get it done? Or here's a even more challenging scenario. Let's say for whatever reason the whole blog thing skipped your mind because things were really hectic, and now you're in bed and you realize lying there just before falling off to sleep that oh my goodness, I haven't done my blogs. I haven't done either one of them. I haven't written and I haven't done the video. Now, do you continue lying there, or do you get up and get it done? See why the why is important? Because you might have all the skill, you might have the technical proficiency, you might be able to write like the Dickens, you might have the most personable video personality on the planet, but if you're not going to get up and do what you got to do when you got to do it, then all that's for naught. So, what is it that moves you? And I heard it expressed this way just recently, in fact, and that is your why got to make you cry. Okay, it's got to be something that moves you. Now, you're crying. The tears don't have to be, sadness, boo-hoo. But it could be, joy. It could be, um, it can be, something just, you're so impassioned about, something that so teaches you, reaches you, touches you at your core. So, what gets you excited? Is it being able to provide well for your family? Something maybe you've not been able to do? Is it, as is the case of the gal in the video on YouTube? She wanted to stay at home and not have to turn her children over to the daycare center. She wanted to have that input, those hours of days, day in and day out, to spend with her children and be a primary influence on them. Um, what is it? What is it for you? Because it doesn't matter what it is for me or the next person, because that's not going to get you up in the morning. What's going to get you up in the morning? What's going to get you out of bed when you've forgotten that you've done something, and you it's maybe tempting to not get up. Your why is going to drive. Your why is going to get you up, and it seems like a small thing, an insignificant thing, but actually, it's people who are successful. If there's anything that's true about them, they see a project through. They start something, they finish it. Okay, so this is a 90-day blog, video and written blog challenge. So, do you get started and then stop? No. You go all the way. What's going to make you do that when it's tiresome? What's going to make you do it when when other things are going on? Everyone else is asleep. The family is doing whatever they're doing, and it's not to say you're not going to spend time with them. You're going to spend quality time with them, but as we discussed in one of the other blogs, you're going to sit down, you're going to have a discussion with your family. You're going to tell them your dreams, your aspirations, the reasons why you're wanting to go for this thing, this Empower Network thing, this big idea mastermind thing, and you're going to get their support, and they're going to have to sacrifice, and that's part of that discussion, letting them know that of the free time that you have otherwise had to spend with them, you're going to have to ask them, are you willing to give this up? Does this seem like a worthwhile goal that we can do together as a family? You're going to be maybe doing all the work, but they're going to have to let you do that. Okay, so I think you get the idea. Why is important. It's probably the most important, if not the most important. It's certainly right up there. Okay, so that's enough. Signing off. Again, I thank you. I look forward to my being here the rest of this 90-day challenge and probably into the future, because they say a habit is formed in 21 days, either formed or broken in 21 days, and so we will have been doing this for 90 days. That's well over the 21-day mark. I foresee that I will be doing this, A, because it's a habit, B, I will have gotten pretty proficient at it, won't have to be thinking about it much, just like driving a car, riding a bicycle. Once you've done it for a while, you can just do it, and it's not a whole big mental thing. So, and by then, guess what? I'm not only going to be talking to you, but I'm going to be talking to a whole bunch of yous, because we're about to pull the trigger on this thing. My way of approaching things is to sit down, do the homework, and get all my ducks in a row, make sure I understand some basic things. Okay, I'm not trying to learn the whole thing, not trying to analyze this thing to the nth degree, and then before I do anything. But I do want to have some understanding. I want to have some tools in place so that when we do pull the trigger on this thing, when people start coming in, I can manage them effectively, because it would be a sad thing, in my opinion, that folks are coming in and they're not being effectively serviced. And that's what I want to be about. So, if you want to join my team, wouldn't be the worst idea you had. Okay, anyway, we're out of here. 9:30. Bye.